And in 2007, she had her first baby, Cameron. Cameron's father had told her to get an abortion and was violent with her too. So her mother came and brought her home. She told me, "I'm going to help you with the baby. I got you," Mercedes says. But although Mercedes and her mother were best friends when they weren't living together, child, they talked every day on the phone, spent every weekend together. When they were in the same house, they fought constantly. And when Cameron was 8 months old, Mercedes' mother threw her out. Ooh, tell me people don't live your life.
Yes.
So Mercedes and the family moved into a shelter. When she got pregnant again with Leslie, the same thing happened. She moved in with her mother and ended up in the shelter again 6 months later. Yep. It was in the second shelter that the incident with the curling iron occurred. At the Bronx Family Court, argued that Mercedes had burnt Leslie with the curling iron on purpose, but the judge was not persuaded. Rejecting the charges of abuse, she issued a lesser finding of neglect. Because Mercedes had failed to supervise her children properly and had not taken Leslie to the hospital, the children were put in foster care with Mercedes' cousin. And Mercedes set about doing what the custody told her she had to do to get them back. Going to parenting classes, submitting to inspections by the caseworker. By this time she was pregnant again. The first thing that the caseworker said to me when she met me was not hello, but "Oh, you're pregnant again."
Wow.
They ain't gonna do nothing but take that baby too. I told people that some of them just there for a check. They don't care about you. That was the first thing that came out her mouth. But the caseworker was wrong. Shortly before Mercedes gave birth to the child, the judge gave her Cameron and Leslie back to Mercedes on the condition that she lives with her mother.
Wow.
Amen.
She was uneasy about it, however. Right after the baby Tiana was born, it requested that the court find neglect of Tiana by Mercedes on the ground that she had been found to neglect the other two, and argued that all 3 children should be taken in custody. It pointed out that Mercedes' home had been observed to be unsanitary on at the least 2 occasions, that she had refused to participate in drug treatment, despite admitting that she smoked marijuana whenever I get urged, and had missed 2 child safety conferences. Those programs, you have to be there.
You gotta go. I was gonna say she did all of that.
Yeah,
all of a sudden
to follow protocol.
That's right.
She was failing to follow the protocol.
It probably was a little bit harder than when she had the kids, but still, your mama should have helped you with that too.
Yeah.
Right. Yes.
I didn't really see
And then the mom had issues.
Yeah, I was gonna say the
They
help
should
wasn't
take the
coming from
mom to the mom house before they placed them there anyway.
Right. Why? Because that's the mother. Y'all felt like she should go back there.
Right. Yes. And you don't know. When you don't get along with somebody, you just don't get along with somebody. And they agitate you, and then they agitate the kids, and then the kids go through something, seeing you and their grandmama upset, and so it's a lot in the household. And unfortunately, they tried. I think 3 months after that, they tried to remove the baby a 3rd time, but the judge said no. So she had a judge on her side, but they was continuing to be in her life. And she said Mercedes fought with her mother and moved the kids again to the shelter again. The shelter had bed bugs. I mean, this little girl just is going. So, this is a story that
it's very sad.
Yes, but it could have been nipped in the blood at the beginning.
Yeah.
If you take your, let me tell you something. I know it's aggravating being in the ER, and you have to sit there, especially now with COVID.
Yeah.
And you have to sit there with your kids for hours and hours and hours. But I'd rather do that and let them know, listen, I tried.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it wasn't on me. And I found this out by working at a group home, and it wasn't even my shift. And one of the girls had got burnt by cooking on another person's shift. So when I came in, they wanted me to take the child to the hospital, and I kept saying, well, why the other person didn't take it to the, why y'all putting it on me?
Yeah.
Because then DCF gonna want to question me about the incident.
Okay.
I was being set up then and didn't know it.
Yeah.
So I refused to take them. I said, well, call her back in and tell her to come take it, and I'll watch the other ones, you know, while she take that one. Because it was on her shift, and I noted it in my report and everything. This is not my shift.
Yeah.
This happened way before my shift even started.
Yeah.
And so, you know, the little girl got mad because I want to take her, and she wanted me to take her. And I was like, no, like, why you the hell the other lady take you?
Yeah.
And so she reported to her caseworker that I won't take her. And so when you know, I told the caseworker, me and the caseworker was cool and everything, and I told her what was going on, and she was like, you're right, that's not your shift. She said it would have been different if that was your child and you didn't take your child to the hospital, but you're at a job.
Yeah.
And that shift has to be operated as that shift.
That's right.
So and then the house itself had went into investigation because of it, but it wasn't my fault because I wasn't there when it happened.
Right.
You know, so and you know, that's how I got out of it. But if your child is hurt, you have to take your child to the hospital.
Yeah.
I don't care if they say, you know, my arm hurt and you don't see no bruises, take them anyway.
Yeah.
Get a little x-ray anyway. Make a trip out of it.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to go get something to eat, y'all. We're going to stop by and get, you know, something done about it. Because if it come back like Mercedes, and she was in the right, like, you know, she didn't purposely do it. But by her arguing and fighting and going through with her mama, and it just so happened they come to the mama house to look for her, you know. So stuff like that, you know, if you're already in a messed up situation and DCF has to be called in, just protect yourself.
Yes.
Listen, this is what happened. I had the curling iron, and that is understandable what happened. But by you not want nobody to look at the baby, not taking pictures, and you cursing and acting crazy, when the people come in, they're gonna already assume something going on with you.
Not complying with what they're asking you.
Yes. Don't let the enemy come into your life and destroy your life over something that he's already had in play anyway. Because he already got you on weed. And you know, that was one of my deliverance was weed. And I couldn't see nothing, feel nothing, and didn't care about nothing when I was on weed. So, if you would have came to my house at that time and I was already aggravated because I couldn't get my next high, then yes, take her. You want her, come get her.
Yeah.
I don't care, get her. You know, so ain't no telling what you would have got out of my mouth at that time if I was aggravated. So ain't no telling what Mercedes' mind frame would have been when those people came in. I just got through arguing with my mama.
Yeah.
I'm sitting on the curb waiting for this joker to come pick me up, and I done called him an hour ago. And he got all the weed with him. And I know he's smoking my blunt on the way here.
It's so funny.
Girl, let me tell you, my mind was gone at that time. When you on weed, that's all you think about is the weed.
It's gonna come.
And you know I gotta stop by and get these children something to eat. And he still ain't made it here. And then you see two women walk past you going into your mama house. And the first thing you think of, ain't this heifer got these people coming over here. Ain't no telling what she got going on. We just got through arguing. So I know she called him on. But Trelise probably got my baby and walked down the street.
Yeah, I was like, she couldn't have known. And it seemed like she would have known because her household was in it. So it seemed like she would have known.
And if mama would have called me on the phone, mama know how I am and talk about these people here. Now my mom probably be like, girl, don't come upstairs.
Okay.
These people coming back to the gate and I don't want them in my house. So, you know, it would have been a whole different thing, but she did the right thing to go back upstairs. But when you got there, you should have just told them, listen, this is blah, blah, what happened. I didn't mean for it to happen. I need some help. Like, I had to wash them, bathe them, all them, and I'm kind of like messed up a little bit in the head. And they said she did admit to be on weed, you know, like on marijuana. So I need a little help with my situation on the weed or whatever. So she did admit to it. Either way, they were a drug tester anyway. But you know, so she did admit having problems. But as you can see, and Mercedes, this is a New Yorker, you guys. You can look it up. That wouldn't even half of her story.
I wouldn't have let my baby go. Like, you all in the uproar or whatever. Well, let me keep the baby so I can tend to her wound.
Right.
She doing all this. You at the auntie house, you at the mommy house, you fighting with the mommy, now you downstairs. This baby leg burnt.
And that's
I would have like, let me just keep it here. Let me just, you know, because first of all, you shouldn't have been in nobody's house. You should have been home.
Yes.
With that baby.
Your baby. You ain't say you had to go to work is why you dropped the baby off. Everything would have been shut down. I can't do nothing. I'm healing my baby. They get a cold and it's like I'm nursing on my baby. You nurse on your baby.
Yes. And then that little girl had to be already been going through something, used to being beat or something. Cause baby, let me tell you, my children used to get splinters and we couldn't go nowhere. I can't move. I can't wash dishes. I can't do my bed. I got a splinter. And for that baby to be burnt and when to blister up.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And she still going, you still dragging over auntie house.
Yeah.
Like auntie got a cookout, you going to auntie house. And then auntie got nerve to tell you not to take her to the hospital. See the blister. Come here, baby, let me put this butter on it.
Yeah.
You're going to be all right.
Let me put some Neosporin.
Cause you love your mama take you, they gonna take you forever.
Yeah.
You know, so, and I know y'all wasn't talking to secrecy. Y'all talking right in front of that baby. So that baby thinking, now if I do say something, then I'm gonna be going from my mama. You know, so, but you just have to be careful where you get your advice from.
Yeah.
Us being Christians, oh God, I know. Listen, I know y'all tired of us saying it every episode, but that's all we know about it is God.
Yes.
So you go to God first for your answer and ask God. Listen, Lord, if I can't touch you right now, and I can't get in touch with you right now, and I'm not close as you because of that weed that's blocking that little thing, but God, show me a sign to take my child. Show me a sign that I need to do this. Show me a sign.
Stay with me,
when that sign is so He will show you your path. He will tell you, even out of the mouth of babes. Because he would have a little girl come in and Mom, I need to go to the hospital. Something going on.
Yeah.
Like it's hurting.
It's hurting.
And these kids are very smart nowadays.
Yes,
they know. But if she's heard you saying that she's gonna be tucking away and some blah blah blah, and my auntie is my favorite auntie, and if she said it, and it's just concrete.
It is so.
Some people like that. They believe their auntie more than they believe their mom.
Oh yeah.
My auntie said, I'm going to auntie said she know. I'm gonna stay with auntie's house, but she know. But you know, auntie don't know everything. Auntie is your mama's sister, and they was raised in the same house most likely, so they know the same information most likely.
Yeah.
So you know, you have to trust in your mom, but your mama love you more than your auntie. I don't care what they say.
That's right.
Auntie will do for you. Auntie will be there for you. Auntie will give you everything. But sometimes auntie got her own children. Auntie got her own mind frame, and that she can't do what mama do.
Some cases.
That love is not mama's love.
Some cases.
Now look, she saying that
Some
now.
of the mothers do not be motherly mothers.
They don't have the mother, the nurturing.
Yeah.
But like I say, but yes,
In most cases.
and some of us their minds be a little bit messed up where they can't be like that.
Yeah.
But you have those aunties out there that don't care.
Yeah.
It goes both ways.